Greetings, my beautiful lovelies. It's Emmy. How are you? It's great to see you and welcome back. Today's video is sponsored by Blueland. Blueland are the makers of eco-friendly cleaning products that are effective and use no single-use plastics. All the containers are refillable, reusable, and all the packaging is either compostable or recyclable. I love the idea of refilling and reusing a container. I started back when I was in college and I shopped at my local food co-op and I would fill up my shampoo bottles and my dishwashing soap. It was super great. And then when I lived in Japan, you could buy refillable packets that you could use the same container and use that package of soap to refill the bottles. So in my opinion, there's no need to create and use more single-use plastics. And I love that Blueland has a similar philosophy. So what I really like about Blueland's products is that they work and they're better for me, for my family, and for the environment. They're free of parabens, phthalates, phosphates, VOCs, chlorine bleach, and ammonia. So Blueland sent me their laundry detergent tabs. It comes with this refillable metal container that you can refill with the tablets that are pre-measured and then concentrated. These are the unscented tabs, which I love because I have a really hard time with scents and perfumes. They also have the fresh dew scent if you're looking for a fresh, clean scent as well. So each container holds 60 tabs, and when you're done, you can refill it with one of these. And I love that the packaging is completely paper, so no plastic whatsoever. So Blueland's laundry detergent tabs are really great at lifting tough stains, and they're powered with enzymes to keep your whites white and your colors bright. Blueland's products are made to meet the highest parental and environmental standards. They're not just clean, they're mom clean. So if you'd like to try Blueland for yourself, click the link down below to get 15% off your first Blueland purchase. Big thanks to Blueland for sponsoring this video and for their continued support so I can make better videos for all of you. Alrighty, my lovelies, today we're going to be tasting a product I've been hearing a lot about. It's called Coconut Cult, and it definitely has a cult following. It's super trendy at the moment, and I'm super curious to see what it tastes like. So here we are. I was able to find two flavors. There's also a plain, which I was not able to find. I went to 3 different Whole Foods and I asked the dairy folks and they said they had never seen the plain version. So perhaps it's not in my area yet. I live in New England, or perhaps there's just too many people buying the plain, but I spoke with the dairy person. They said they had never seen the plain. So if I ever get the plain, I will report back because that's probably the one I would eat on the regular. I usually get it plain and add a little maple syrup or a little bit of honey or granola to it. Don't usually get the flavored one. So a little background about Coconut Cult. What makes it so special is that it's supposed to be super packed with live probiotics. All yogurts are cultured with live probiotics, which are little bacterial colonies that sour the dairy, or in this case, coconut milk, to create yogurt. Those bacteria are really beneficial to your gut biome as well. So there's supposed to be 50 billion CFUs, which are colony forming units, in a 2-ounce serving, which is a quarter of this jar. And that's a lot, and it's supposed to be really beneficial for your gut. Some people on the TikTok say it flattens your stomach and has other benefits as well. Not so sure about that. Maybe it aids in your digestion, so your stomach would be less bloated. The gut microbiome is absolutely fascinating, and we're learning that it's connected to our entire body, including our mental health. Absolutely fascinating. So I am all pro probiotic. I have to acknowledge that the branding is very clever. Coconut Cult. It wants to create a cult following. They are exclusive also because they are very expensive. So if you were to order a 16-ounce jar of this online, it's $39. I do believe that includes shipping, but $39 for a container, 16-ounce container, which is twice this size. I bought these 8-ounce jars at Whole Foods for $9.99, so it is cheaper to get them in person. I do love that they are packed in glass. They are just sweetened with coconut nectar. So here is the chocolate flavored Coconut Cult. This one is called Chocolate Mousse. Very cute packaging and branding. This is also not to be consumed as typical yogurt. You would not eat this as an entire serving. Just start with a couple spoonfuls. I love jars, glass jars in particular. I don't know why I have this tendency to want to hoard jars and reuse them. I don't know, ones that are a little bit different, especially like peanut butter jars. Love reusing peanut butter jars. They're harder to find these days. A lot of them are packed in plastic. Okay, here we go. Ooh, look at that. Looks pretty thick. Ooh, it smells great. It smells chocolatey. Mm-hmm. Lovely. All right. Starting off well. Let's look at this consistency. Ooh, it has kind of a whipped consistency on top. Look at that. All right, chocolate mousse. Can you hear that? It sounds kind of whipped. Wow, this does not look like any yogurt I've ever had. It's creamy but airy, whipped. All right, let's give this a taste. My first taste of coconut cold. Itadakimasu. Ooh. It's definitely coconutty and chocolatey, lightly sweetened, and tangy. The consistency is lovely. I think mousse is a really good name for it. It's very smooth, yet fluffy, and just enough sweetness and enough tanginess to remind you that it's yogurt. It's good. To be honest, I don't typically like coconut milk as a plant-based milk substitute. I find the coconut flavor to be too strong, but because this is paired with chocolate, it's really delicious. It's like a little dessert. The acidity is pretty forward. It's pretty sour, but very pleasant. It almost has the richness of sour cream and the consistency too. The only other chocolate flavored yogurt I've ever had, I believe, was made by Brown Cow, and I didn't really care for it, but I think I was expecting something to be very chocolatey. I don't know, I didn't find the combination of chocolate and yogurt to complement each other, but because there's a layer of coconut, somehow it works really, really well. Wow, I'm surprised by that. Another selling point, I guess, is that all the ingredients are organic, if that's important to you. Next, let's try this one. And this is the Harvest Strawberry. And this one has more ingredients. It has the coconut cream, coconut water, strawberries, freeze-dried raspberries, beetroot nectar for some sweetness, freeze-dried bananas, all right, and probiotic cultures. 4 servings, that's 120 calories, and 4 servings in this jar, so 2 ounces is 140 calories in the chocolate. So the chocolate has a little bit more calories. Ooh, this one looks like it has a bit of a different consistency. It's not as kind of whipped or airy, seemingly, as the chocolate mousse. Oh yeah, this has more of a typical yogurt consistency. It's still very thick, but it's not as whipped. Know what I mean? The other one had an audible kind of airy sound to it. This one looks more like yogurt. It's a little bit gray in color. Gray pink, mauve. I think I smell the banana a little bit. Itadakimasu. Ooh. Ooh. I like that one too. I think what I really like about both of these is that they're really aggressively tangy, but in a great way. Almost as sour as sour cream, but doesn't taste funky. You know how sour cream has a bit of a funk taste to it? In a good way. This doesn't have that. And the flavor isn't purely strawberry. Of course not, because there's other fruits in there as well. I can taste the banana a little bit, but it's not unpleasant, and the texture is very smooth. And I think in this case, the fruit does a really good job kind of masking and mingling with the coconut cream. I don't taste the coconut. Well, in the chocolate version, the coconut was very forward, but it worked really well as a kind of dessert flavor in combination with the chocolate. This one, I don't taste the coconut much at all. It's more about the fruity combination of strawberry, raspberry, and banana. I like this one too. If you're a fan of Sour Patch Kids, like if you like that sourness, I think you might like this. And I find that I'm not missing any of the sweetness. Sometimes when I have yogurts that are unsweetened or lightly sweetened, I want a little bit more sweetness. And I think maybe what I actually want is more flavor. And this is packed with flavor. It all goes really well together. Wow, I'm surprised. Both of these are delicious. $10 delicious? It's hard to say. Maybe I adore yogurt. I don't eat too much of it because sometimes dairy doesn't agree with me. My favorite cow's milk yogurt is Eleanos's. This is my kids' favorite yogurt as well. I first discovered Eleanos's when I went to Pike Place Market in Seattle, where Eleanos's is from. And then I saw that it was available nationwide and I got very, very excited. I believe these are $2.79, $2.99 a container when they're not on sale. And this is made with cow's milk. And let's just compare the consistency. So yes, this is very similar in consistency to the strawberry, and the lemon curd is on the bottom. Passion fruit is my family's favorite flavor. The flavor is so intense and it comes packed with passion fruit seeds and pulp, and so it adds a delightful crunch to the yogurt experience. So good. But lemon curd comes in at a close second. Okay, let's give that one taste. So rich and creamy and tangy. Eleanos's too are not overly sweet, which is a reason why I love them so much. But what I really love is the quality of the yogurt itself. It's so rich and creamy and just smooth. I'm not trying to suggest that Eleanos's is a dupe for coconut cult by any means, but whenever I go to Whole Foods, I always grab this yogurt. And I also want to do a little taste test comparison in terms of texture and flavor between plant-based and cow's milk. Alright, my lovelies, there you have it. My thoughts on my first taste of coconut cult. Let me know down in the comments below if you've had them before, and if so, tell me what you think. Thanks so much for watching, and big thanks to Blueland for sponsoring this video. If you'd like to try Blueland for yourself, you can click the link down below to receive 15% off your first Blueland purchase. Thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoyed that one. I hope you learned something. Please share this video with your friends. Follow me on social media, like this video, subscribe, and I shall see you in the next one. Toodaloo, take care, bye! Yogurt in my belly.